Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I believe, like you have rightly heard from the Senior Special Assistant on Media, we have just come out of the National Police Council meeting chaired by Mr. President and the 36 governors and the Minister of FCT in attendance, who are members, also members of the council. And the purpose of that meeting was one, to get the appointment of the acting IG confirmed by the council, that is in keeping with section 215 of the Constitution, which requires the affirmation or the confirmation of the full members of the council before he is finally confirmed as substantive Inspector General of Police. And secondly, to brief the Police Council on the security situation in the country. And as usual, the meeting started with the presentation of the Acting Inspector General of Police for confirmation, which fortunately the Council, because of the track records of service of the appointee, the Inspector General of Police, Som Babal Ali, was unanimously confirmed as the Inspector General of Police for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And Mr. President used that opportunity to congratulate him for this appointment and to call on him to ensure that the confidence that Nigerians have reposed in him is not left to waste, that he should wake up to the challenge and ensure that the security challenges that this country is facing are brought to the barest minimum. And the Inspector General of Police assured Mr. President and Nigerians that he is going to work assiduously to ensure that the responsibilities assigned to him are brought to bear and are executed to the best of his ability and satisfactorily to the satisfactions of all Nigerians. Thereafter, the meeting was briefed by the Inspector General of Police on the state of security in the country. It's a very lengthy brief, and I believe he should be able to give us a very brief summary of what he informed the Council on the state of security in Nigeria. Alhamdulillah, we know the situation is getting under control, but let me invite the Inspector General of Police so that you hear it from the horse's mouth. Thank you very much.
Let me congratulate myself first for being confirmed as the Inspector General of Police, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Secondly, like the Honourable Minister said, I had briefed the Council on the state of security in the nation, and I started by saying what is actually a threat to national security as it is now, ranging from or coming from all the 6 geopolitical zones. There are peculiarities. Like I said, what we have in the southeast and the part of the south-south is the issue of successionist agenda championed by IPOP. I also talk about the issue of terrorism and religious bigotry in the northeast particularly. I also talked about the issue of kidnapping, armed robbery, banditry, cultism, and other biases as it affects the north central, northwest, and the southwest. I gave a synopsis in terms of what we are doing to address this situation and the assets available to us. I also thank Mr. President and the government for providing additional logistics in terms of carrying out our duties and responsibilities. I concluded by saying there is room for improvement from what we are doing, and we, in collaboration with other security agents and the military, will try to checkmate all acts of lawlessness, criminality, and unlawful agitations in order to ensure life and properties are saved, and at the same time, Nigerian citizens go about their lawful businesses. What is seriously worrisome in the southeast is gradually being checked, and results is very positive as to the attacks and killings on security agents, assets belonging to federal government, particularly that of the military, the police, INEC, and so forth. Our ability to checkmate this lawlessness has improved, and we are getting closer to something positive. These are my briefs to Council. Like I said, we also acknowledge the fact that there are things that has been done by the federal government with a view to improve police operations, ranging from the establishment of the Police Trust Fund, the signing into law of the 2020 Police Act, and several other intervention funds that necessitated our technology and the intelligence-led policing will be a reality. And I briefed Council also on the issue of adding our strengths in terms of recruitment, which we are going to conclude very soon, that of 2020, and we also do 2021 within the year, by the grace of God. This will assist us. I also briefed the Council on the establishment of the community policing, which has taken off in all the states, and how these community policing officers are assisting in providing security in their various communities, because the operations of the community policing officers are restricted to their immediate community. And we've been able to train about 31,000, and they have actually been deployed to all the states, local governments, and communities that where they came from. I've also briefed Council on the issue of the number of arrests we've been able to make, the number of recoveries in terms of firearms and other serious weaponry that are used lawlessly. I've also been able to brief Council on recovery, rescue of victims, of kidnapped victims, and what we are doing to secure the school children that are being kidnapped, and how to go about securing those that are still going to the school. For the purpose of, I think, press briefing, that is where I will I will stop, so that I don't give too much details on the nature of operation we'll do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.